Hey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's awesome to be here. Let me just, as she said, I'm from a social media super company called Kuulu, so I have to have my own camera also. Not not to say your cameras aren't cool, they're really cool. Look at those robot cameras, they're cool, but because these days in social media you always need the vertical version, as you know. So, hey, nice to be here. It's awesome to see so many very, very active faces like I just woke up and now I have to immediately know all about AI. What is happening? How can I deal with this? Well, don't worry. I'm gonna start off soft and then I'm gonna go to the practical. And today you're gonna learn all about how, even though if you're not using AI today, how it's affecting you and especially your customers. And this is the intensive action kind of starting thriller. Will he get the slide changer to work? It's the AI, it's all the technology we have, but one next button is not working. How can it be? Let's see, maybe soon. But anyway, so today I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna keep clicking it until it works. Just holler at me when it works. All right.
I'm sorry, I forgot my phone.
This is a perfect start. So today I'm gonna show you how, even though if you're not using AI today, how it's affecting you and your customers, and the way I wish I had my child slides, but I don't need those. So the way that that you have your company, and it's like it's when you have all the AI, it's easy to go really deep into the technology part there, and it's easy to forget how the human side is the most important thing about how we really can upskill our sales, upskill everything we have. Any news about the slides? Okay, just let me know. Just change it when you have it. The basic idea is that when we see the market, how the AI is really going up from like 16 billion today to in 2031 to all the way to 106. I'm just gonna take my computer. I need my slides.
You know the joke, AI is easy?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, that's the way. All right. I'm just gonna show it from here. Oh yeah. It's the best life. Oh! Awesome opossum! And how about here? This one doesn't work yet, I guess. You wanna just change the slides as I say them? And check how this one works? Awesome, that's my face. It's Ville Pohjonen. You can change the next slide. So this is what we're going today. We have the silent changes, how AI is changing your life even though you don't think about it, you don't use AI. How many of you use AI today? And who is not using AI yet? Awesome, a couple of like, what happened? So everyone is affected even if you don't use it. Next slide. Awesome. So this transformation, it runs deeper than what we have in technology. It's fundamentally changing how people discover, choose, and expect to experience travel. And how it's already shaping your business. It's shaping the customer behavior. That's the deepest part of it. Like how people expect you to handle service, how they expect to find you. And of course, if you're competing against a company that is using AI, they probably have one step ahead of you, so you should be aware of that. And the one thing is the customer expectation. Even if customers don't know they're using AI, then they don't know that their service is being personalized to them using AI, they're starting to expect it from you. So if you don't use AI at the moment, it's gonna really be hard after a couple of years when people come from other places where they have personalized itineraries, everything that like they can just go in and they don't have to mention what they like. The AI has also already analyzed what they like and personalized their experience to that. And then we have your online presence. As you saw in the questionnaire results, it's amazing how even 10 years ago we were still delving with the same stuff, like we don't have the analyzing tools for our website, and now we're already in the AI territory. So we're basically like we need to really start running soon just to keep up. But don't worry, because today I'm going to show you how AI can help you with that. So don't worry at all. So the evolution basically with AI is that we started from 2023, which was, as you remember, the year of panic and wonder. So there was just a lot of uncertainty about how this would impact our lives. And we had all that mixed feeling of concern and excitement. What will we do? And then we went to 2024 last year. It's already 1 month from 2024, can you imagine? And we were testing AI applications, learning from pilot programs. How many of you went to an AI pilot program last year? Oh yeah. How many went on 23? A couple. It was 10 times more. So if you haven't gone, well, now you're here, so don't worry. I'll just show you everything you need to know. But this year is the year of implementation, really going practical with it. Now we know what it can do, but it's doing a lot more all the time. So we're moving from testing to employment, basically. And we're trying especially to deliver better customer experiences and empower our employees with AI tools. Because soon, if we don't have our employees be able to use AI tools, it's going to be really hard to get the most out of our employees, basically. And this is the AI market at the moment. So it's growing up fast. At the moment, it's 16.2 billion, and the projected growth is 167 billion by some estimates by 31. It's amazing, 10 times as big soon. So it's gonna be a whirlwind, basically, just to keep up. And this is the stats from the hospitality and tourism market. So the hotels and resorts basically double their end user AI use by 31. Airlines and airports over double, and others, I think it's 3 times as much. So as you can see, it's by type, you have a lot of more chatbot and virtual assistant use, and it's gonna be a whole different world by 31. I can't even it's hard for me to even start predicting what the world is gonna be like in 2031. But I hope it's gonna be a world where we understand even more deeply how to create better human experiences. So how business is responding to AI at the moment? 77.5% of companies are using AI to grow, and 66.3% of businesses use AI to improve what they make. And 64% expect AI to help them work faster and better. How many of you expect AI to help you work faster and better? Pretty much 80 to 90%. Yeah, that's what I expect too. It's but it's a learning curve, right? It's hard to when you're trying to learn something new, it always feels like you're kind of taking one step back. You're kind of this should be helping me. Now I'm just feeling confused. So who's feeling confused about AI at the moment? Oh, just a couple. I don't I don't want to feel shame. I don't want to raise my hands because I feel confused about AI a lot of the time because I'm reading the news all the time. I try to make sense of all the new things, so there's no shame. As she said, it's like it's a safe space. You can feel confused today. And the AI adoption everywhere is basically accelerating. The global AI market is projected to hit 1.8 trillion, and rapid growth is coming up, and global reach and deeper integration. It's like a lot of stuff is going on. But what does this mean to your business? That's what you're wondering. And I found one study that it's the companies that use AI at the moment, they expect 7 to 11.6% revenue increase from AI adoption. How many of you have seen some increased results from AI adoption in your business? Just a couple. And that's what I expected, because it's hard to estimate which part of is like from AI, and most of you, all of us, are still learning how to really get the most out of it. But basically what we're looking at is 30% cost reduction if we can utilize AI in the most efficient way. And that's something that you should be like, okay, I'm interested in that. And while I'm saying that, I want you to also keep in mind that in the core of it all is human experience. It's the human side of it all. So with all the AI and all the cost reduction, remember that. This is the how many countries have their own national AI strategy. As you can see, the Arctic countries are pretty well represented, with Norway and Iceland still coming up with their national AI strategies. But we're in the implementation, we should be ahead of the curve. But because of our Arctic skeptical mind, we're kind of in a risk of getting behind. So I think we should all be mindful of staying positive and trying to find all the opportunities with AI. But what about the customers? How many customers use AI? You have over 41% adoption rate at the moment with AI tools in travel in the North America. Oliver Wyman report said, and of those 41%, 82% were satisfied with the AI tools that they are using. So I think that's both of those percentages are gonna rise up when we really get deeper into how people really want to use AI tools, because it's not something that people really want to know, like, okay, after the first hype, like, okay, I'm using AI tools, great. What they really want is the personalized, effortless experience that AI can provide. And how customers experience AI this year, it's gonna be your personal travel helper. I'm gonna show you a couple of different tools that different companies have applied, and maybe something that can inspire you too. And then it's gonna be quick problem solving. So when you're traveling abroad, you are often pretty confused, as we are with AI. So when you're in a strange country, you're like, what's happening? Where can I go? So you need quick problem solving, personalized to your needs. So that's where AI can really help. And then you need something with all-in-one planning. Basically just have one place where people can go with their needs concerning your what you provide. So that's something we can build with AI, and I'm gonna show you some examples how you can do it. So how AI enhance customer service and how it looks like in the business statistics. According to MyStack, they had the companies that used AI in their booking, they got 20% booking increase, and all the way up to 30% revenue improvement and 40% customer engagement. So really nice high numbers. But if we go into the real life use cases, that's when you're gonna see like how this really works. like that how many have used the TripAdvisor AI software? Has anybody? Like I think this is something that is not something that people have noticed in the Arctic zone yet, because this is still going kind of bubbling under how people, different companies are building these personalized travel planning apps that can really take your experience, how you experience travel in the end, to the next level. So to delve deeper into that, we have TripAdvisor use smart review summaries. So AI reads all the reviews and creates quick, easy to read summaries for travelers. Then we have faster choices, so travelers can make booking decisions more quickly and easy to understand with information. They have key feature spotlight, and basically today's travelers expect clear, quick information about where they are staying. So basically it's a way to condense information quickly and personalized. And we have the same kind of app with Skyscanner. We have the Leila app, which basically has the chat with me instead of searching feature, discover new places with videos, find the best flights and hotels. Has anybody used this? No? Yeah, I expected as much. And then we have Expedia using their own version of this. And then we have other side of AI, which is like Marriott's dynamic pricing. And they have this intensive AI-empowered dynamic pricing with 92% of rates changing weekly through AI, and 70% of Marriott's guests expect AI-level personalization, and 30% revenue improvement through AI system. And because they have 140 million member base, it's gonna shape their experiences that your clients are gonna expect from you. So it's gonna be a real real big change coming up, and it's kind of like this big wave. You don't see it yet. It's kind of like a tsunami. You see it's just like in the horizon, you see something and it's like coming closer, and suddenly it's a big wave. And then you can like start like getting your surfboard up and try to enjoy the wave, because it's not a killer wave. It's still nice. So you need to just like get your surfboard ready and just like start getting your tools ready. And that's what we're gonna check out in a moment. And then we have Marriott going even deeper next with the AI transformation. Basically, their CEO is saying that it's the biggest tech transformation they've ever done. And they want to go from selling rooms to selling experiences. So this is in the, like, if you think about your products and you start developing in the workshops soon, I want you to keep this in mind, because it's so easy to forget that you're not selling rooms, you're not selling the trips, you're selling experiences. And to go even deeper than that, you're selling human experiences and human connections. So this is something that I want you to just like drill in your mind, so you can like really appreciate it. Because it's like, it sounds like, well, of course, that's what we're selling, but when you're starting to think about your product, it's like, yeah, we've got this and we've got that, and then it's easy to forget about the customer. So basically, you can build your own booking, like, but not in this kind of way that you're like using all the effort and like trying to like just build it brick by brick. But with AI, it already knows a lot about you as a customer, and it's kind of like this nice experience. All right, and then of course on the other side we have hotels.com going all the way with the AI. You have personalized guest experiences, operational efficiency, enhanced customer service, AI in marketing and personalization. How many of you use AI in your marketing to just write blog posts or anything? About half. Okay, that's good, because I think that's something that you should really use, because it's gonna make your marketing much more efficient and faster, because you can really go deep into your customer personas, who your customers are. You can build, like I will show you soon, some bots that will help you really take your marketing and by using your marketing efficiently, your sales to the next level. And then you, of course, this is the more sci-fi stuff with VR tours to preview hotel rooms and everything like that. I don't want you to be too too deeply to the like the VR and AR and stuff like that, because what we have already today, like what people are utilizing, is already enough. Just take the basic tools to daily use and scale it up to your own employees and your business, and it's gonna take you whole lot further than when you get into the weeds of just think about VR, AR and stuff like that. Try to think simple and small at first, and then think about how you can take that small stuff and scale it up to be bigger. That's what I'm going after next. And one of those small things that I'm gonna show you, like the earlier ones, they are big multinational corporations, but then we have something like Visit Madrid GPT. How many of you know what is a GPT? Awesome. How many of you have made your own ChatGPT, MyGPT? Okay, so about 5%. So this is something you could basically build in 10 minutes today in ChatGPT, which is basically this kind of personalized chatbot where you Visit Madrid has put all the information about Madrid into one tool, so they can give the link to their visitors, and the visitors can just go there and they get all the information that they MyGPT, ChatGPT bot here has inside it, and it can give all the information as needed. So you just need to ask. And this is something like you can do today. Like just come and ask me and I'll show you. I'll show you after this like how you can do this today. Like this is something that is really simple to do, but really effective. Just give all the information that you have about your services and everything to one bot, and have it scale up how you can like really communicate with your customers 24/7. It's amazing. And then, of course, on the other side, you have these Yodel New York style hotels, just as an example of some companies going all the way in with the AI. Basically, they have self-service check in and out, and robots going on and bringing you towels and everything is automated. This is something that I wouldn't say is like the way to go, because as I said, I think the best part about AI is, of course, there's always some people who want this, like just go all the way and just remove the humans from the hotel completely. But I think with I really think is the biggest opportunity with AI is that you can have more time for the human connection. That's what we should aim for, not going all the way just robots, do your thing and bring me money and my towel and everything. So and one more simple example is Lanzarote Airport. They have their own like this screen where you can ask stuff and it can personalize it caters to you and everything. So it's like you have lots of different kind of opportunities, but like I said, something that you should think about building today is this kind of personalized chatbot for your business. This is something that you should keep in mind now. So what to learn from these use cases is that you must adapt, and experience is everything. and AI is shaping the expectations. Like the first examples that I used, they're like I said, they're big companies, and you might think, okay, that doesn't apply to me because those examples are something that, well, I don't have the resources to build anything like that. And that's not the point. The point is that while they're building stuff like that, the customers are getting accustomed to expect something like that. Something personalized, something that will feels like something of their own, something that feels like it's not just another product, but it's like catered to me. It feels like they're listening to me, but it's empowered by AI. But they don't need to think about the AI stuff there. It's just it's happening behind the scenes. So how can you now use AI to your advantage? Basically, the simple ways that I hope most of you have already tried out is, of course, to generate ideas for your product. How many have talked with a chatbot like ChatGPT and done some ideas for your product? Raise your hands. Almost all of you. Hooray! What about how many have catered some action plans with like for your product with ChatGPT, or a little less? Hooray! How many have optimized your resources with AI? It's getting less and less, but don't worry. I was so happy to see that so many have already at least gone to the idea phase, and I hope, like when you go to the product development in the workshops, don't be ashamed of using AI as a tool. Just like, because it's how I see, like how I use AI is kind of this chat companion. I usually use just dictation methods. I just talk it out loud because like when we started learning AI, it was for the first couple of years, it was all about prompting, like how can you prompt efficiently? But the more and more advanced AI becomes, it's more about how can you be as open as you can be about your ideas, and how you can be as raw as you can be about your ideas, because I've seen that with the latest models like ChatGPT 01 and Claude, it's like the more open I'm just saying all the funny things that pop into my head, the better the results are. So this is something also that I want you to think about. How many have been learning about prompting with AI efficiently in the last years? Almost like about half. So I think like with the basic idea how you can prompt, it's important to know how to prompt. But after that, I'm gonna show in a couple of minutes like how we can really scale up our like use of AI. And before that, just like you can use AI to understand different travel markets. Basically, you can track travel patterns. How many have used that? Track travel patterns? Just a couple? Oh, you should check into that. Find new popular places and know what travelers want. How many of you have like told your ChatGPT or other bot what your customer personas are like? Who are your customers? Just a couple. Because you just to get like the best results of any prompt, basically, you have to always tell the bot who your customer is, because that's the way to like really cater to your customers. It's like then it's personalized to your business, so you can personalize your message and products to your audience. So yeah, really remember that. And of course, like the basic stuff in the content creation, like if I remember right, it was like 50% had used the AI for content creation. You can do the blog post, you can do the social media, you can do the ad copy, and you have like the internet is full of different like best prompts for this and that. But what I'm gonna show you next is like much better than that. I'm gonna show you the basic structure of how you can take the most out of AI. And how many of you have used DeepL? Because this is one of the tools that when I coach different tourism companies, it's like DeepL is the best translation tool that you can use for your website, for anything. Like there are, of course, you can use ChatGPT and other chatbots also for translation, but to really do deep and accurate translations, you should use DeepL. It's amazing. So if you haven't tried that out, just go and try it out. It's great. And then we have, of course, as I said, you need to know your customer, and you need to let your AI helper also know your customer. So, like if you haven't created your customer persona, there's a lot of different, for example, ChatGPT, MyGPTs that are pre-built that are really catered to just like create your own customer persona. So that's something you should build next, and use that info to build what I'm gonna show you just in a sec. And then you have the future choices. Basically, you can go when you go deep enough to who your customer is. You tell that to your ChatGPT bot, or then you can really like even predict what your customer will be doing next. So this is something to really help you with the off season, of course. Like how can you or maybe find some new customer personas for the off seasons, and then cater new content for that customer group. So it's like you really can help yourself think out of the box to create ideas for your products with AI if you have them know your business and customer. And then the booking trends and everything. Oh, there's a lot. And then the selling points, like how you can sell more by understanding the customers, doing personal travel plans and better sales results. And then you have the tools, of course. Of course, I'm gonna show you the tools. Like basically, how many of you had used ChatGPT? Almost everybody. I'll say 100%. What about Gemini? About 10%. What about Copilot? About 10% also. What about Claude? Wow, only like 2%. Wow, that's amazing, because at least like, well, you should try the other ones, and especially you should, if you want to create great content with AI, you should definitely check Claude out, because that's my go-to ChatGPT bot at the moment for creating content. That's the best one for that. It creates the most authentic sounding text at the moment, like from all of those. The next best thing for content is ChatGPT, but for like data analysis, Gemini and Copilot are really great. So if you have a lot of data about your customer trends and everything, you should give that to Gemini or Copilot and have them work it out, because they're really good at that. So all of these, I have subscription to all of those. They take all the money I have. But basically, they all have different strengths. And like, just to make the point there, this Claude for content, Copilot and Gemini for analysis, and ChatGPT is pretty much a jack of all trades, trying to be good at everything, but not the best at anything, basically. And then a lot of more tools like Canva, DeepL I showed you earlier. Gamma, if you're doing presentations and a different kind of material, visual material, you should check out Gamma. If you're struggling with, oh, my PowerPoints, they look awful, I don't have time to make good presentation material, Gamma is the answer. And then we have Midjourney, when you want really striking photos, but you don't have the budget, or you can't like, you have a lot of reasons. You should try Midjourney. And then we have Venturous AI. You're going to the workshop with the product development and everything. Just go and give Venturous AI a go with your raw versions of your product development from the workshop, and see how it can take it to the next level. And then in the video side, we have flick.ai. Basically, in a minute, you can make a social media video about your business. Just give it a simple prompt and away you go. And then Perplexity, one of my favorite tools for research. It's like you ask anything and it goes along the web and brings you all the sources and everything, and it's amazing. It's like I use it every day, and you should do to like really delve deep how you should help your customers, what your customers are, what are the trends with your customer base and everything like that. That's like it has a free version, so just go and do it already today, but not now. Listen to me for a while. Then we have the ethical side. You should always check how your AI tool handles privacy. If you're using the ChatGPT Plus version, it's still going to use the stuff that you give it to train itself. But if you use the team version of it, you can put that option off. So basically, you should use the team version if possible, and just put off from the settings the part that says like help. It can use your data to help it improve itself. Put it off. And then you should always be transparent if you're, for example, using AI to make photos, and if it's made with AI, especially in travel side, you should use that. But just to bring it home, how to work with AI, tell it what you need, give it as much context as you can, like all the information about your customers, and ask for ideas, get the first draft, and make it better, like iterate. Because this is where people often do it wrong. They just they get stuck in the first version, like, this wasn't good, I don't like AI. But like, you need to really train AI and make it better. And that's where we come to create a bot or an agent for repeated tasks. Because like we saw the Visit Madrid GPT, we need to really scale up our business by making bots for all the repeated tasks, basically. And just to bring it all home, always remember that Arctic tourism's future lies not in AI tools, but in the human connections and experiences they can enable. Remember that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah.